Hey guys, welcome to my channel. This is my first ever voiceover. I don't know if all of my videos will have voiceovers, but this one will. So today I decided to build in the Solani lot that's right under the volcano. Ever since Island Living came out, I really wanted to turn this area into sort of like, it used to be fully covered by the sea, but when the volcano kind of erupted, it dried up, and this part of the land kind of exposed a sunken ship, which was then inhabited by mermaids or sirens over the years. The idea is there's like a small beach left where the ship is stuck into the seafloor. As you can see, the ship is being built right now. The living area of the sunken ship itself is underground. It's in the basement. And now I'm kind of building like the entrance to it. I didn't want to have it like open to the outside, so I made kind of like a room to go down to the basement. I had a little bit trouble with placing the fences inside. I don't know why, but I figured out in the end. I had so much fun kind of decorating this whole thing and building it, especially since it's like underwater and it's looking onto like the water. The idea of this whole build is that it's kind of handmade. I mean, this lot is off the grid, so everything is, you know, non-electrical. So I kind of wanted to give this feeling that this build is everything in this build is built by people. None of it is like manufactured. Everything is handmade, as you can see. Basically handmade by all the mermaids that have lived here throughout like the centuries or something. I did download some CC to give that feel, because not a lot of the stuff in the game actually give that feel, but it's not a lot. It's just for the aesthetics and they all work in off the grid. I know in the kitchen I added the pit thing that came with Solani, but it doesn't cause any troubles. It actually works very well. Some of the CC items I got, which were sort of like mermaid themed kind of beds. It's actually the debug items turned into like beds and seats and tables and all that. It's actually pretty cool. Everything will be linked down in the description box. Even the download will be linked for the actual lot. So yeah, basically it's not a lot of CC and it's not a lot of items either, but it's actually everything's pretty. I really love Island Living and I love Solani and I love the things that came with the Island Living. I know a lot of people have been like kind of disappointed with it, sort of. I kind of also am disappointed with it, but I also really love it because I love mermaids and I love the sea and I love like the vacation kind of feel to it and living, you know, the fantasy of living on the shore and on the beach and stuff. A lot of the items I have are just decoratives that I'm putting in are decorative. There is nothing that is, you know, gonna mess up the game, or nothing's gonna like ruin your gameplay or anything. Everything is decorative, and even the pool itself, which I'm, you know, dressing up to be a sea, you can't get into it. You can't like, because I add a lot of debug items and I also add a lot of shells down in the seafloor. Your Sims can't get to it. I make sure that your Sims can't get to it. It's all for decoration, and it doesn't like mess up your game or your lot or your gameplay. So everything's functional as it should be. And yeah, I actually had a lot of fun decorating with the debug items, especially the rocks, because the idea was I wanted to make this look like it's part of the land that's surrounding it, like part of the volcano. Like this was like an underwater sort of volcano area that was left after the water kind of evaporated or went away. So I also wanted to look like wanted it to look like that it's spilled into the little beach thing that we got here. The lava spilled into the water and then like it dried up and made all these rocks. So it was kind of fun to try to match everything to the surrounding area. And I was originally going to use rocks to surround the pool to make it look like it's a sea, but it turned out to look like a lake and I didn't like that, so I kind of had to look for something to make it look like a beach. And I found these like I don't know what they are actually. They're just like patches of sand Your Sims can look for trash, I think, in them, but like it's nothing autonomous and it doesn't mess up your game. You don't have to. So yeah, now decorating under the sea was a lot of fun. It was a bit of a task. I almost went and downloaded some CC for the corals and all that, so I wouldn't have to go into the debug menu, because it's really tricky, especially on my computer, since it's actually a laptop and my laptop sucks. It like lags every time and sometimes it crashes my game whenever I open debug mode. But yeah, but it was fun using like the items in game, and I had like off screen, I had images from the game itself, from underwater that I took. So I kind of tried to like, you know, match the in-game kind of environment with the corals and all that, and it was so much fun also adding all these like corals and matching all the colors, and it actually looks really pretty in game. There are screenshots at the end. I think you guys will see with yourself that actually is very pretty. Also, I really enjoyed the idea of adding some shells here and there on the rocks, you know, hidden. Adding the shells and the coral and everything, it actually makes everything look so pretty from outside, from up above, not from like the basement view, but from like the outside. And I actually really enjoyed just staring at it in game. And yeah, so basically the outside of the lot, it's nothing crazy. It's just a bunch of plants and plant pots actually. And again, I tried to match the environment to like the, you know, greenery that I put on the lot. I tried to make them connect, like by making the things bigger, by pressing the bracket key and make them bigger and stuff. It worked, and it actually looks really pretty, and I'm so happy about it. I also added like a small kind of selling table from Jungle Adventures, which is my second favorite pack. I think the screenshots are coming in close, I think now or something, so I'm gonna leave you guys to see it, and I hope you guys enjoy this video. Please like and subscribe, and please visit my blog to get all the CC and get the tray files so you can install it into your game. And yeah, hope to see you next time. Bye bye.